Hello and welcome to my studio journal. Now back in 2022, I started to redesign my home studio, shifting from software to hardware for the first time. What began as a few videos for some curious students soon became an ongoing unfiltered record. My phone is almost out of power, so I don't have a mic hooked up right now because I have to charge it. I have to get my studio tidied up here because I'm using it on Monday, and so I don't have time to wait. So what we're going to do is open up this package. Eventually I would like to get a Behringer 2600, and in doing so I need to have a rack stand. So I just figured I'd order one in, and we would see what it's like. So let's see. Oh, there we go. Creaky chair here. Let's see here. All right. So what do we have? Looks like we have two side plates. And this is Riveco, I think, is what the company is that makes this particular rack stand. This should be an 8U rack stand. I'm not sure what this part of it is. Just slide it up like that. Oh, this looks like these are the edges. Okay, so maybe I'll put that over here. Those look like they're the edges. This looks like it's the whole hardware for it. So it has lots of hardware. I'm collecting quite a bit of that hardware now. And here's the bolts to put it together. And this last little part right here is what looks like it's the front plate and the top. All right, so I'm gonna throw that down there. And we're gonna open up this thing. It doesn't look like it's too hard to put together. Just some nuts and bolts. So I'm gonna empty all that out there. In fact, it looks like I even have the Allen wrench and stuff like that to, got everything right here. I don't even have to go and get a screwdriver. So let's take a look at how this thing goes together. Step one, align the holes. So we're supposed to take this thing, and I believe it's going to stand like that. So let's see here. If I move this over, put that. Actually, which way does it go? There's a good question. It's going to go lengthways like that. And then the side is going to go... I'm not looking at the manual right now. I'm just assuming it's going to go like that. Okay, so... Okay, I got to look at this. Oh, that's why the wrong picture was showing. Okay. So there should be an end here. This manual keeps on flipping to a different page, making it harder and harder to kind of see. Okay, let's see if we can, maybe I can jam it in there so it doesn't flip pages. Okay. First off, there's the bottom plate. The bottom plate, I think, goes on at the very end. But what's this thing showing? So I'm going to have to tighten this up later on because I don't have, or I'll have to go over and get my pliers. I think I see where things went wrong. Okay. I thought that was a little weird. Not quite right. But they want them going in this side. So I have to line everything up there, drop that one in there. drop this one in here. Now we're good to go. So these go in the side like this. Now we should be off to the races. Side like that. That goes like that. Okay, that side's done. Now what we're going to do is the other side like it's meant to be done. So, put this in here. Put this in here. Like that. These things. Put them on. That in, this in here. I'm just checking to see if I have enough bolts to complete this thing. All right, that part's done. Now, looking at the pictures, let's see what else we have to do. Flip the page, and now it looks like we put on the faceplate, which is this one right here. So that looks like that is supposed to go right there. As I gouge apart my desk here. Okay. Yes, is that in the right spot? Yes, it is. That can go through everything there. This can go through everything here. Okay. So we got that. Now if we stand it up a little bit, maybe enough to put this onto here. Okay, and this one goes at the bottom. This might be a little trickier. Okay, now if I stand it up, will it work? Yeah, kind of work. Not entirely work, but okay, good enough. Good enough. We'll tighten that later. Okay, I think this goes like this. Once again, the problem is my fingers are too big to get into here. Okay, take this through here. All right. So now that's the base. Okay, so that means all that's left is this part right here at the very top. And the question is, where does it go? It looks like it actually goes like this. So what do we have left? So if we have 4 of those rubber feet type dealies, and then what do we have here as far as these screws go? We got, I don't know, we got a whole bunch of these things left for some reason. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to read this, aren't I? Okay. These weird push ones like this are for the feet. And this goes there. That gets rid of the feet. So we have no more of those particular screws left. Now we have a whole bunch of the exact same type of screws, it seems. 8 screws left. For what? Do these actually go on the top? Okay. No, that's what it says. It says that this goes up like this. Well, the top is really firm. It's this base part. This is still really wobbly, this part. So what I need to do is hold this one steady while I tighten this. Hold this one steady while I tighten it. Okay, I have to do the same thing with this. Hold that and tighten this thing. Okay, now it's the main thing, which is the front of it. This in place. Nope. Okay, well, let's do this top one here then first, because I can reach that. I'm going to try this differently. I think we're going to have to do it this way. If I flip it this way, I can see what I'm doing on top here. And then, okay, there, that one's nice and done. Now just this last one. I think it's going in fine. Yeah. All right. So this is it. The Riveco 8U rack stand. Okay, so I had to take the rubber feet off of that after all. Otherwise, it wouldn't fit, but it will fit up there. Which meant that then I had to move the other set of synths over to there, which actually fills up that space better. Now I have to figure out how to wire that in there, because there's a third synth that goes on top, so hopefully that will fit. We have to figure out how to wire that in as well. If you'd like to follow the full journey, check out my online studio journal linked in the description. Until next time, I'm just a music teacher having fun. Catch you on the next one.